Hey y'all, I'm back at it again. My buddy Yuri up here at 3D Printopia. He's about to show us what kind of fancy dot patterns and lasers shenanigans he's got going on.
So this is Creality's newest and greatest. It's called the Sermoon S1. It is a near-infrared and blue-line laser scanner, and it has 34 blue laser lines that shoot in a cross pattern, 7 parallel lines that shoot in a parallel line pattern, and its newest feature is the single-line laser scanning mode. And this is great for narrow channels, holes. Maybe you'll need to grab a thread really deep down somewhere. That single line mode is what.
So like recessed pockets and stuff like that.
Narrow channels, just crevices that are very difficult to get into.
Yeah.
This is the new party trick on these scanners. So I'll use this table that I created. I don't have a good name for it yet, but this is something I made to make laser scanning significantly easier. And as you can see, there's quite a few tracking dots on here. And this is so that the scanner doesn't lose positioning as I do the scanning. And this has made scanning just a breeze. Being able to spin it as quickly as you can without losing any tracking is really an outstanding feature of these tables. Really why I created it.
Yeah, and I see that you're just
easy way to
willy-nilly with the scanner. It ain't on the tripod or a fixed position or anything.
No, but this is really the way that you should be scanning. Is holding it freehand and having a table that is manual where you're able to kind of move it back and forth like this to.
And you can see what you got or where you're missing and just go right back to it.
Yep.
And that's a shiny surface too.
It'll pick up shiny surfaces, reflective surfaces. If you put a little bit of scan spray on there. But typically scanners really struggle with black. That is not the limitation of laser scanners. You're able to scan black objects, shiny black objects, with a little bit of work. But as you can see, we're just about done here.
Pulling it all up right in front of our eyes in the render preview.
Now, we did collect a little bit of data on the table here. We don't have to collect it. They have something called the clipping plane here, where you can choose a specific number of points on the base where you would want the base excluded out of the scan.
So it'll pick it up, but it'll know this is not the part.
Yep, exactly. I included it here just to show that Creality Scan has a really cool tool that if you did maybe scan something that you didn't want to, you just quickly use a lasso, just like you would in an image editor,
Paint
Photoshop,
or any kind of graphics editor, yeah.
Yeah, and you just use the lasso and you select all around.
And that ain't being super precise.
No, not at all. Not really. It'll let you select all of the.
And the red's what it's going to take away that you don't want, and the blue is your part.
Yep. You can just delete it.
And boom. Now you're left with just the part.
Now we did scan 116,000 points, and we need to convert and fuse these into triangles that can then be meshed. So we'll go ahead and do that now. This process takes about a minute.
So that's 116,000 individual places that it's picked up to turn into the model.
And now it's fusing them into triangles to make the model here. With a decent laptop, this has an RTX 4070. This should take about 40 seconds to a minute. Right about 40 seconds there. And here we are. We have a fused model.
What kind of size limitation or size range? Like, is it good for small scale parts?
Small scale parts down to 10 millimeters. I'm scanning smaller, but the advertised range is 10 millimeters all the way down to 4 meters.
So that's pretty big. That'll handle all kinds.
you can scan a semi-truck if you wanted to. Maybe not in one go,
Yeah.
but you could scan parts and piece it together inside of Creality Scan. And let me actually show you how that works if you want. So what we can do, since we didn't get the bottom of this, is we can flip this guy over and start a new scan. And we'll capture the other side. And the Creality software is pretty intuitive on being able to recognize similar geometry between the two scans.
And that's with no tracking dots on the inside.
Yeah, if you put an object on a table like this, you don't even need to put any tracking dots on the actual object. The table takes care of all of the tracking. It's really the big benefit. Is, the only limitation is the only objects you can scan are the size of
the table. Yeah.
So we got the bottom side pretty good here. Say we're just about there. Now we can see over here there's a little channel, narrow channel that we didn't get into. Now the scanner has that single line mode that I told you about. So we'll just go ahead and select it over here. We'll just jump right back into the scan.
And now it's just got that one line.
Yep. And we can use that one line to get into that narrow channel there.
And it's already starting to blue.
Yep, and there's just a little bit of yellow in there. Yellow means that we picked up data. Blue means we picked up enough data. So from here, we'll just do the same exact thing we did earlier. Is we'll clean up the bottom real fast. And the fusion process, as I said, is automatic. However, there are also different ways to use them together. You could choose different geometries. So say, all right, I would like scans on both of the scans. I would like this red reference, this hole reference, and maybe this hole as well. And it will piece them together based on those references. Or you can also do it with the markers. So you have one marker here, one marker there, one there, and then on the other side the same thing.
Those are the reference points.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and delete this, and we'll have to fuse the model again in order to align them together.
Is that 220,000 the total of all of them, or just this scan for the underside?
Reaching that.
It went away, but it had 220,000 points before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because I deleted. What was it?
Oh, that was all the, including all the.
Yep. Because we got rid of that. We got it reduced down. So, decent hardware takes about a minute. Slower systems like maybe RTX 30 series will just take a little longer. The software.
So that's the scanner scanning, and the computers just happen to be the heavy lifting of
processing the actual scan.
Giving you the actual.
So here we are. We got the bottom, and we can go into scan alignment mode. We can select the top, and we select the bottom, and we'll do the automatic alignment. Ooh, didn't work, but we could try to do the manual one now. So as I said before, we'll select the bottom and the top, and we can find similar geometry between the two in order to mesh these two together. So let's say we pick here and here, and maybe here and here, and maybe on this groove over here, and we can use that for alignment. There we go.
And then now, combine them.
Top and bottom.
And if you like what you were saying, like a semi truck or whatever, you would just have more than the two scans and just eventually combine them all together. That's awesome. And you check it out on Creality.
Yeah, check it out on Creality's website. Take a look also at the Raptor Pro. It's a much more affordable option than the Sermoon series. and it has very similar performance, just missing a few of those cool features like that single line.
Single line mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all check them out.
Thanks, guys.